John Lennon came over, and they both went down to this music room. No guitars, the guitars were all upstairs. They just had the small upright piano. And they'd already been down there a couple of hours, and Paul stuck his head up the stairs and asked if I wanted to come down and hear the song they had just finished. And I came and sat on the sofa, and they sat side by side on the piano bench and played I Want to Hold Your Hand to me for the first time anyway, and asked me what I thought. And you kind of go, you know, I know this is only rock and roll, so you know, one doesn't want to be too pompous about it, but there is something magical about being there at the moment of creation of great art. And the truth is, your first thought is, you want to hear it again, which is the mark of a great single and a great song. You always go, could you just play it again? And that's what I said, and it was so great. And you realize that, you know, kind of, am I losing my mind, or is this one of the best pop songs I've ever heard in my life? Which of course turned out, I think, in retrospect, to be the case. So there are moments like that one does remember very well. And you know, there are so many great Beatles songs and stories attached to all of them. One of which Chad might know.
Yeah. I do. I was looking at my notes. So we're doing the whole I'll be back thing.
That's a Virginia Jones story.
You were going to tell a story, John, if you're in the mood to do so.
No, oh, very much so. Are you sitting comfortably? I'll begin. No, this is not that funny, actually. It's not funny at all. I went to a party in Encino. Jeremy was long gone by then. It was, ironically, it was a house on a hill that he used to rent. And so I went to this party, and it was a birthday party for somebody in a band that I used to be in at this time. And all sorts of showbiz luminaries were there, and I was in the garden, kind of feeling a bit like a ghost haunting, you know, a place where we used to hang out. And this unmistakable Liverpool voice came out. You know, it was getting a little dark, and he just said, Chad Stewart, I presume, which I can't imitate him because he had a brilliant voice, no charm. And so that kind of amazed me. So we just hung out outside for a bit, drank wine, and talked about our fathers and our children, and he was very kind and very gentle. And the other time I met him was back in the good old days when you could go to an airport and you did, you know, to meet a flight, and you didn't have to go through security. So I was picking up my two sons who had flown in from Phoenix, and I was just sitting on the floor with my back to the wall. And this bloke comes and sits next to me. He's got a cap on, and he just says, you know, and it was John, for crying out loud, and nobody knew, which is brilliant, you know. And so that was my John story. So anyway, here's something he wrote, which I think is marvelous. Can you hear it?
I told you once before goodbye, but I came back again. I love you so, I'm the one who wants you. Yes, I'm the one who wants you. Oh, 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 and you are better things to do than to break my heart again. This time I will try to show that I'm not shy.